Alright, guys, so we are back here once again, live, bringing you Absolute versus Adequacy. Lauren, it's good to be back. How are you feeling
Yeah,
now?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pumped.
Feeling
Feeling
pumped.
pumped. But, yeah, I mean, here we have Absolute versus Adequacy. Mars is in the room. We're waiting for the players to jump in here. And, do we have any additional info on Adequacy?
Not really, no, but
We
but
did say we was gonna get additional info, but
we
unfortunately,
definitely can talk about more about Absolute because they're sticking around for so long now. Having like they played nearly every tournament in Europe, and as well they won the EMS. They qualified for the World Summer Games, and these players are back. For example, Weedy and Frax, they are back now for that tournament here, and they try to pull that off.
indeed they are. And unfortunately, Rissi is not currently in this lineup, most likely due to work and etc. So unfortunate for Rissi. I mean, one of again, pretty much the person that represents Italy.
Yes.
For CrossFire Europe, I mean, he did very good in WCG 2013, and so yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Rissi is not here, but I mean, we have South most likely gonna be playing AWP, I think. If not, Jin will probably be AWPing as well. Everyone knows we have seen Jin AWP a couple of times, and I think accidentally Darsix has started the room here. So whilst there's only like 4 players in the room, but we'll just wait for these guys to get back in. But anyway, yeah, like you said, we do have Frax, and we know he's been a very long time player,
Yeah.
and he's those type of guys he's that type of guy, should I say, that can switch from CS to any other first person shooter and still come back to Crossfire
Yes.
and kick some ass, and we hope to see that today. And now I want to touch on this point. Bango last year, to put it bleak, he was rubbish. To put it bleak, he was rubbish. But this year, he's trigger botting or something, because the frags he's making is unreal. Like if we take a look at his recent games, he's probably at least top fragged most of them.
Yeah.
And just his picks, and now his literally like his game sense, his coordination, his aim, everything about Bango has now changed. Now, personally, I wouldn't put him up there with Jin, but he's like creeping up to like Jin's level pretty much.
Yep.
And that's quite scary to me.
Yeah, like Bango, I really have to say Bango. I think he played on 4 offline tournaments or something around that, like 2 in Germany and 2 in China, and with that experience he reached with those 4 tournaments, he got like so much experience to know, okay, what can I do, what can I pull out, like how can I play those situations, and how can I frag, and he's like really experienced player, like as
Indeed
well,
he
like
is.
Jin and Weedy and the whole team is experienced. They all have offline experience.
I mean, I think what we need to really remember is that all the players in this team have a very solid chemistry due to the fact of playing a long time with each other. Now, whereas other teams who had to obviously, get replacements and all that sort of stuff, the chemistry is not there.
Yep.
Just the base chemistry. So with Absolute, I don't think there should be any problems really with communication, as far as I know. But yeah, guys, someone is asking. Remember, guys, this is the WCA 2015. The professional. I believe is the professional qualifiers here, and the prize pool is 30,000 United States dollars and a trip to China. And obviously, second place will be. If I take a look at my notes here, second place is $12,000 plus a trip to China, guys. And lastly, third place is, of course, $8,000, and unfortunately, no trip to China. But
But there's going to be as well an open league. So as well, if these teams are losing here, they can play the open league to catch up a spot.
We do have a little bit of information about that open league, guys. I believe the WCA Open League will be roughly around about October time. So when we get a 100% legit information on that, guys, we will talk about that. The other caster here, guys, is a Laren, and yeah, what's up, Laren?
What's up?
What's up? So, Laren, you seem to have been moved to the lobby here. So if you could just connect back, that would be nice.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
But yeah, I mean, again, we gotta do this again. Shout out to Benny, guys, one of the WCA event coordinators. He is here actually in the building. I think he's in the next room. I'm not quite sure, but it is his birthday today. He is 27 today, guys. 10 years older than myself, but hey, looks don't mean a lot, to be fair. So again, big shout out and happy birthday to Benny. We also have Tim, the other WCA event coordinator. I think he is next door as well. He's handling all the media and stuff. He's working on Photoshop as well with the bracket and all that other stuff. So again, shout out to him. And lastly, shout out to Christian, our IT guy. He's actually not sat here anymore. He had to go do something. But again, big shout out to Christian as well. So we're just gonna go ahead and wait here, guys, to jump into the knife round. Actually, I believe it is.
Yes.
So there's Tim. He just walked in here. He's gonna walk back out. He's not here. It's magic. He's not here. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and Laren, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah,
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. All fired up here. So
ready.
So just gonna wait for these guys to start the room here, guys, and we'll go ahead and switch the screen. And actually, I have forgotten something. If I go ahead and remove this, I actually have forgot to add in the team names here, guys. So if you just bear with me a second. Yeah, is that how you spell it? Yeah. Okay. So if I just go ahead, save. Alright, guys, so we are about to start, so let's get it going.
Yes, so this is the knife round, and in the 3 maps are Mexico, Subbase, and Port. These are the 3 maps we're going to see. And yeah, the knife round is going to be played as well, like on Port, on A long, like the last time before. And the first knife round is really important to pick up the first map.
Do we have tabs on what maps will be played here, Lauren?
Sorry?
Do we have tabs on what maps will be played here?
Double kill!
What the map is for this game? But what a 3K coming out of us, and the Bango though finishing up with a 3K as well. So do we have information on what maps have been picked up for this game now?
The maps, I don't know how they voted. Like, okay, what they picked out, but like I said, Mexico, Subbase, and Port are the maps.
Okay, so that seems to be our map pool for this one, and obviously Absolute winning the first knife round actually, and now picking through, Jin getting one as well, Weedy getting one. It's all up to Hasten now, 1-3 here, picks off the first one, and
double kill!
Actually picks off a second as well.
Yeah, Hasten is just running.
Yeah, and Frax will actually go ahead and pick him up there, guys. So seems to be 3 rounds there. Sorry, 2 both knife rounds going in favor of Team Absolute, guys.
Yes, that's right. So if I would expect, I would say, okay, Absolute is going to pick up Mexico, and they're going to start defense. That is my prediction for that match. But seems like, okay, seems like they're going to stay with Port.
Indeed, I believe they will be staying with Port here, and we should be starting very soon. It looks like Adequacy will actually switch sides here, and they will go ahead and play on the on the Globalist side. So if we are all ready, we're just gonna go ahead and type ready. Yep, looks like they're about to go underway here, guys. So let's get it started for the first map, Laren, which will be Port. Again, Absolute playing on the on the CT side there. And yeah, let's get it started here. Hobson going to be probably the first player off towards bridge, and as we said, Mudbone, the Oper of team Adequacy there. It doesn't look like Absolute are really running a sniper at this point, but I think eventually someone will most likely probably take a scope here. Mudbone right now sniping the AC area. Hobson just landing just firing a couple pop shots here and there. Dar6 watching B-Long, also making his way up slightly towards B-Long as well. And this could actually be a B push coming out of Team Bay Rhinos. It seems like South and Bango will be after all this. So Bango finds one, South finds two. South gets a third. Can he get the fourth? Yes, he will. What an incredible spray down coming out of South. They're picking up 4 players. And wow, that's a statement. Like, that is a statement from Absolute saying do not push our B site.
If you pull out like a 4K in the first round that fast, you're like so hyped. You're hyping yourself. And South are crazy with getting those 4.
I can imagine Jin right now in the channel, yeah, like in the channel, you know, like the sound of triumph and enthusiasm probably coming out of Jin. Jin obviously is playing that A top. Frax is playing towards and now a couple of shots being fired in this middle. A-Long is actually smoked off. Mudbone now is actually looking for a pick here. Laren is sniping towards Candy, and as I said, Frax is playing towards Candy. Mid will get actually flashed out, but no one seems to be following that one up there. Dar6 are right under the bridge as well, and Hasten and Awesome have made their way into AC. Sorry, Hobson still towards A-Long. But Dar6 finds the first pick onto Frax, and that's probably going to force a rotate towards from B side. Actually, yeah, it does look like that is going to happen. South the one to rotate now, playing in Candy, replacing Frax there, and Dar6 just running back towards his base, probably going to be lining up for an A take here, I presume, Lauren.
Yeah, Absolute is just like trying to figure out to get information. Okay, what is Adequacy trying to play? So they're just rotating, like, okay, Willy moves to middle, then he moved to B, then he moving to A. So they're struggling with the informations at the moment.
Yeah, but now Smoke goes in here. Awesome going to be the first one to push out, and takes a on the ladder. He picks up the first one. Hobson will trade, but Bango has been spotted as well. South goes down actually, and Weezy is going to go down as well to Awesome. Bango last one left alive, 1-on-4 situation. Can he do this? He's watching his mid, not really being much aware of his bridge, but Nate goes off actually, sorry, into bridge. Bango though not taking any damage from it. He has a lot of time on the clock, watching his back. Mudbone though playing this extremely smart. He's making his way up with the Deagle, but Bango looks to be already on site, and Dar6 will pick him up from that A-Long. So tied up now, 1-1 here, Lauren.
Yeah, tied up, and at the moment the teams are like, we only played 2 rounds, but the teams, they are looking like, okay, they're pretty same on the skill wise. Adequacy won the A side, so they might try the A side again on that round.
Indeed, they could do, and again now we have Dar6 versus B-Long. Just gonna go ahead and spot it actually, and looks like now he's gonna be rotating off towards bridge. So just right now, Rhino is looking for the first entry kill here, and Nate will actually go off towards CT side. Mudbone has the AWP. Weedy probably gonna go ahead and peek here, I think. But no, instead he's going to fall back. Frax now actually playing a different angle. It looks like he's playing off towards CT to watch the mid push. And but Vaya Rhinos though do look to be stacking this, well, not stacking this AC, but probably this A-Long. Jindo's going to go ahead and peek. And actually Weedy finds the first one. And Weedy has actually enough time to fall back. Dar6 finds one. Frax South now actually on the mid bridge here, looking to see if anyone crosses towards A. Weedy on A top. Bango now the only one to hold his B side. It's currently a 4-on-3 situation. Dar6 headed into the BC area. Mudbone still towards outside B-Long, and he's gonna actually go ahead and flash that, probably blinding Bango, I presume. Dar6 though finding another kill onto South. South was peeking from the mid bridge area. Bango though will get full flash, but he's gonna hold his position. He finds one, he finds two, he finds three. Bango with an exceptional hold, and now Dar6 coming up from bridge here. 45 seconds left on the clock. He's possibly given his position away as well. Left on 11 HP, 40 seconds now. Time is ticking for Dorsix, and really will go ahead and pick him up. What a round coming out of Absolute. I mean, South with the first round picks up a 4K, now Bango shutting it down with a 3K. No holds barred on this B side.
Yeah, I really have to say that the B side from Absolute is standing like a rock. Like if you go out to B, you meet South Alpha, you meet Bango, and they're just pulling off your whole team. It doesn't matter. You can come in with 10 players, they're just shooting you off.
Indeed they are. Now Hasten actually going to be watching this A-long here. Now once again, Awesome probably going to be headed into the A connected mod. Spots of Frax, puts a couple of bullets into him. Frax now left a very low 34 HP. He's going to go ahead and nade it. But no entry kills so far from either side here. Mudbone left on 67 HP. Currently doesn't have any frags at the moment. And I actually think he got 2 frags, but he must have rejoined, I believe. But anyway, hopping up into this A-long. He's spotted Jin. Jindo gonna put some counter bullets into him. And now Bomb is actually dropped outside this A-long. But Dorsix here getting very aggressive. He's already on right outside that base. And South will get the first entry pick, but Mudbone trades that up onto frags instead of making it a 4-4. With still a minute and 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yes, it's 4-4 now, and Adequacy is really struggling in getting maybe the first peaks because Absolute is so passive in the middle, but as well, I think they struggle to get the decision. Okay, what spot they're going to try.
Indeed, it is, and we see Hasten about to smoke off the bridge. We're probably going to be seeing an A push coming out of team Adequacy. Bingo playing with the say top. A couple of them up. Gonna get dinged himself now. And picks off 2! Wow, Jin with an extraordinary 2 kills there. But the last one left alive. And Weedy will just finish him off like it's butter. And I don't know how Jin got that second tap, the second shot, sorry, it looked like a 1-tap to me, but wow, that was pretty extraordinary coming out of Jin there. And now we're going to be seeing a mid-push coming out, a slight mid-push coming out of Team Adequacy here. For those of you who don't know, Adequacy is formerly known as Bayer Rhinos. They do have the Bayer Rhinos tag here, which is slightly confusing for me and Laren here. If we accidentally do say Bayer Rhinos, we are of course against Team Adequacy here. Mudbone though did take a lot of damage there from Frax, I think, in the middle. Left him 13 HP though, but Bayer Rhinos really are using all their nades in this middle. And now BD though picked up the first one here, Laren, and Frax finding one as well, and instantaneously starting things off in a 5-on-3 situation is not the way to go, especially with Mudbone on 13 HP.
Yes, that's right. And Absolute, like, they're really standing now like a rock. There are 5 players left. They're close to pulling out the 4th round for them, but Adequacy have to figure out like how they play, how to get the frags as well. They try again on the B side, and like I said before, B side is like a rock.
So let's see how the rock fares against another push here. Bango just playing against this corner. South landing a couple of shots. Bango finds 2 though. Can he find the 3rd? He's gonna go ahead and aggress for it. Mudbone 1-on-1 up against Bango. Bango picks it up. And now at this point, why is Bayer Rhinos not thinking? We pushed B 4 times in a row, and we haven't got a bomb plan. Surely by now they would have realized we're literally they should bang their heads against the wall and realize that they can't do this. But Bango fire up until Darsex trades him up, and now I mean Adequacy now have to fall back, and this is like almost the 5th time that they've possibly pushed this B side. When is it gonna go through their heads that it's not working? We need to take A, and I'm pretty sure the first round they took A, they got the round as well. The first time they rushed A, but I mean, Team Adequacy here not really using their brains at this point, realizing that this B side is not working for them. Sure, I mean, B side is probably your favorite side to take, but when it comes to you getting shut down by just 2 players, just 2 players? Surely by then you should have realized that, Jesus heck, this is not working for us. But Flash goes out towards this A-long, probably going to be confusing Jin there maybe, yeah, as a projectile is thrown from CT, so Weedy going to be a bit naked here as he doesn't have any projectile. But Mudbone quick up, Weedy finds the first one, and Darcyx will go ahead and trade that up, and Southo actually positioned in a very good position here as he could pick off 1 or 2, but looks like Frax will go ahead and peek alongside him here. Awesome actually rotating off into the CT area. 55 seconds left on the clock. Bomb in the hands of Darcyx. And now he's headed off towards A side. Jin on this A top. He's gonna most definitely. Is he gonna check his bomb? I don't think he will, as Awesome will go ahead and pick him up. What a shot there coming out of South as he was playing off towards Bridge. And now Frax actually rushing up this bridge as well. Also playing in a very confusing and very noobish like angle, I think that was in my opinion. I mean, he should have not have been playing that angle altogether, exposing himself to Bridge and CT and A-long in that matter as well. So very unfortunate there for team Adequacy there, but 5-1 on the scoreboard here, Laren. Remember, this is the best out of 5, but I mean, sorry, a best out of 3, my bad. A best out of 3, and I mean, the first map is generally where all the momentum comes from, and now we're finally seeing an A-push coming out of team Adequacy here. There we go, Weedy gonna get picked up. Jin, the only one he finds the first one, he's gonna switch towards the Diva, but actually he's gonna not switch towards the Diva. Frank's not gonna give him some support and find the first one, find the one as well. Bango picked off one as well. All of the awesome, and well, it can't be done here by team Adequacy as South will go ahead and pick him up. One more round now remaining, Laren.
Yeah, one more round. And Absolute is playing such a nearly perfect game at the moment. I mean, South Alpha and Bango, they're fragging top with 10 and 8 kills just in 7 rounds. That's crazy. Like, if you look, if you compare them to Adequacy, for example, Hobson, he's like still struggling with frags. Like on scoreboard, he rejoined, but now he still got like 0 frags. And as well, Awesome, for example, 4 frags, they're really struggling with the frags. They have to put some frags, like maybe like they do not have maybe the tactical problem. They might have the frag problem, getting the entries.
Indeed, they probably do, but I mean, like someone just said in the chat, I mean, not even before the last minute, and all of their rhinos are below 50 HP. I know that they're dying like flies, and I completely agree with that. I mean, they are not giving themselves, well, let's say decent opportunities, but maybe they can make a play of this. Mudbone getting the first entry pick here. Now, this is exactly what they need. They need to decide, what are we going to do from this? We can't obviously go through B because we're going to get shut down by South and Bango. But Bango just got picked up, so it's literally up to South to really hold that. And maybe if they can, you know, do a sort of very well done mid push, then this could actually work in favor of them. But once again, they're headed off towards this A side here. Mudbone getting another pick onto Jin. South gets the second, switches towards the Diva now, gets the third. Can he get the fourth? Switches towards the ladder. Spots Hasten, but Hasten will pick him up. Wow, that was so real coming out of Weedy there. An exceptional hold in itself. Now Hasten 1-on-2 situation, gonna get flashed down South, will pick him up. What a way to go, 7-1 here. And actually my mistake, there was actually 2 rounds remaining, and now this is the final round to decide whether Adequacy can go in with at least another round on the scoreboard. And once again, they're going to be pushing this A side here. Jin on this A top, 5, a couple of balls are left in 6-1-2. Weedy's alongside him as well. And Mudbone will get the crash trades up to Jin, tries to trade up as well now. And Weedy just watching his elevator there. Hasten seems to be making a move. Bango already on the flank. And Jindo picks off the first one. Darcy comes the ladder, getting shot out by Bango. Bango picks him up all up to Hasten once again. Has the deagle out. And won't actually be able to do that. Weedy will go ahead and pick him up here. Absolute looking so strong at this point, Larry.
And Absolute getting nearly every round. And they're just fragging. They're just working as a team. You see them rotating good, standing good. They're doing everything perfectly, and I don't know, like Absolute is so on point.
I mean, we haven't seen Absolute play like this in a long time, in my opinion. And it's finally good to see them build up a lot of momentum. And now we're going to just go ahead, jump off into the second half here, guys. And let's get it underway here. Once again, we have Absolute actually on the T side, guys. Should we say the Blacklist side? And looks like he's going to be lining up for an A push here. Mudbone sniping this A-top. He needs to land at least the first shot. Doesn't land any bullets at that point, actually. Also not the dropping down. Picks off the first one. Really having the bullets in the second. He picks off two, switches towards the Deacon. Probably up in the battle up against South there, but Jindo picks off one player from Team Hazelwood did find a trade earlier. Jindo finds another one. South actually picks up also Jindo switching towards the home there. The home, should we say, and doesn't manage to find the and Dalsix though will actually follow up. So very nice try coming out of Jin there, but doesn't actually manage to hold it. So
and that's what Adequacy needs. They need to get some rounds to get back into the game. Even if they're not winning that map, they need a little momentum. They need some rounds on the count. They need to get used to Absolutes.
Indeed they do, and hopefully the CT, the global side should be, should be sort of the passive slash advantage that they need early on. But Bango though getting the first pick onto Dalsix. Dalsix already out of the question. Now 5v4 early advantage to Team Absolute. And now knowing Jin, he tends to play very passive at this point. He'll most likely tell you fall back and let's decide what we're going to do. But Hobson taking off one, making it now 4-on-4 situation. Awesome, and it looks like Awesome and Mudbone already pushed up to say they know it's going to be a B site, and surely, but right now, why is Hobson the only one on this B bomb site? Awesome picking off one, which is Frax. Hasten though gets a kill from behind as well, as he picks off a Weedy. Bangalore does retaliate. He picks off Hobson. Jin though finds the pick onto Mudbone. So now the tables are turning here, Laren. 2-on-2 situation. Jin now needs to pick up that bomb, but it looks like Bango will actually do it instead. Awesome playing in the CT, playing in CT actually, and Hasten just opposite him, setting up a little crossfire angle, I presume. Bango though headed back off towards base. 1 minute left on the clock here. Plenty of time for Absolute to address this 2-on-2 situation and get the bomb down. So let's see what happens. 50 seconds now left on the clock. I think Jin at this point is sort of thinking that, you know, Adequacy are going to get aggressive at this point. I know they're going to push out. I'm just going to wait for them to push out, and if they don't, I'm just going to hit a bomb site, and they won't even know. They won't even realize that it's going to be coming, Laren. So
yes, it's a pretty good mind from Jin. Like they fall back, they fake the rotate to A by stepping, but then they stayed. Jin stayed as well. Bango stayed on the spawn. They take a look around for maybe a guy who rotates to pick off, but as well they're thinking, okay, when they're not pushing, you might rotate to A over the spawn, and that is exactly what happens. Like B is now free, and they are dropping the bomb without even facing an enemy.
Yeah, beautiful timing coming out of Jin, and that's what I said. When they get the picks and they're in this sort of situation, he'll decide. He knows the teams are going to slowly edge away to a different side, but Power Flash goes in there, and looks like Jin has been spotted here, and looks like also we'll go ahead and push him in, making a 1-on-2 situation for Bango. Will Bango be able to do this? 59 HP left on him. He's playing this very smart, playing right behind the boxes here. He still has not been spotted. Looks like one place gonna stick with the shoot to pick up one around for Bango. Beautiful timing and beautiful positioning coming out of Bango, and this is what I was telling you, Laren. This is what I was telling you. Bango, just a key player for Absolute lately. This year, his performance has been exceptional. And now Absolute once again pushing this B site here, and it looks like Dalsix and most likely Hasten have to hold this for Hobson. There we go, he picks off two. Frax will go ahead and trade him. Hasten though picks off one from CT as well. And now that makes things a 2-on-3 situation. Jin still left alive. Weedy still left alive as well. And actually facing two players here. Now three players and the pick up two. Wow! What a shot there from Jin, picking off Hasten as he was in mid-air practically, and that is a GG. No, that is not a GG actually.
That is a good half.
Yeah, that is a, well, technically that is a GG for the first map. So instead I was correct. Instead I was correct. So GG. Next map. So that is the first map over and done with, guys. The winners of this map, obviously, Absolute taking port here 1-0, and now I think we're going to be switching off into South Base here, guys. So it shouldn't really be a moment, but what a performance. What a performance that Absolute have just put on.
Especially from Bango, like Source Alpha on defense as well, pretty sick, and Jin on the attacking side. Jin pulled the attacking side, the rounds that they needed. He just pulled it off. On B, the plans, how they played it down as well for Bango. Bango top fragging on the defense side, and on attack, man, just this 2 against 1 situation. He was so sneaky. He just went around the box, listening to the sounds from the enemy and just putting it off.
Indeed, he did. I mean, obviously Bango with a very important 1v2 there. I mean, he played that so beautifully, and obviously with the, I'm presuming Jin was the one that called, and knowing Jin, he played that so well. They 2v2 situation, they have the bomb, they sent Bango off into back into spawn, and Jin just holding B long. He knew they'd be out of place eventually, and then managed to get the bomb down, and at least in the last 15 seconds or so, and got the bomb down. Jin obviously unfortunately did get picked up as he was flashed. So I think Mudbone was the one that rushed him. But what a way Bango held that, should we say. So,
like if you pull those situations out on those matches, you're definitely a team that can surprise on a big tournament, that they're going to qualify maybe for China. You have to pull those situations out. You have to win those 2 against 1 situations against those teams to come to go far in that tournament. Indeed,
they do, and a special love sign there for you, Lauren, from Andre from Team Carbon. So. Yeah, it looks like we do have a couple of American viewers as well. So, what's up, guys, all you American folks? Well, let's do a special shout out to everyone watching, should we say.
Yes.
Thank you so much, for tuning in. Obviously, today we will be broadcasting, guys. It's Flipside already have progressed to the semifinals, and currently right now we have Absolute in the one map advantage. Sorry. So if Absolute do go ahead to win this, guys, there's going to be another short break. I believe roughly around about 20 minutes, and then we're going to be seeing
Flipside
against the winner of this match, guys.
Exactly.
So make sure you don't go anywhere. And once again, we're going to say it again, guys. Make sure you tweet at us at WCA Europe, guys. Go ahead and, just go mad with the tweets. I don't know, tweet whichever team you're looking to see in the finals, and to whichever team you're looking to see to go to WCA in China. Also, make sure, don't forget the hashtag WCA sign, guys. And I think the teams are ready here, so we're about to go ahead and switch up once again. So just waiting. Actually, we're just waiting for Adequacy here, guys, as Hasten has said he just needs a minute or two. So we're just gonna go ahead and wait for him, guys, and then we should be shortly underway. The map is Subbase, and if Absolute can pull off what they just pulled off now,
they're going to run over. If they are on point.
60-40, I think that that Adequacy will be able to hold this. But anyway, guys, we're about to jump off into this next map here. We're going to go ahead and switch the screen there. And Aaron, fire it up, please. Fire it up.
Yeah, there we go. Absolute now on the attacking side. I think they're going to play some let's say pick and play to figure out what Adequacy is going to play, but still, like, they already won a lot, which is crazy.
Indeed it is, and Jin obviously scoping this time, surprisingly. I would have expected to see South play the AWP, but unfortunately, he isn't. So let's see how Jin will fare on this one. Looks like Mudbone is getting boosted into vents there, and Bango probably is Bango outside vents. No, it looks to be no one outside vents actually. I did think there was a player there, but obviously the radar is a bit misleading now and again. But Bango now making his way up towards B-Long here. Weedy also just outside the Elton area. Frax meanwhile in courtyard watching the wood push. South though does spot 2 players here, but Jin though opening things up here with the Henshu frag onto Darsix, and 1 minute 25 seconds left on the clock right now, and 5v4 early for Team Absolute. I mean, they pretty much the whole round now is in their hands. They decide what to do from this point, and probably Jin once again going to be telling them, you know, just play it slow. We'll get them to move out of position slightly, as they don't know which bomb site we're going to hit. So it's 50-50 really. And then, you know, hopefully we can catch them off guard here. So let's see what happens. Jindo going to go ahead and throw a smoke here. I think 3 smokes have just been thrown there. And Jin probably going to make a move through the smoke. Bango the first one to jump over there. Bango now lining up a smoke as well. I think they're gonna probably go ahead and rush this B bomb site here. We do have Awesome on the bomb site along with Mudbone. Mudbone watching the B top. Awesome watching bottom down here. 69 HP left, and in South they'll get the first entry pick. Bango goes smoke. 1. Jindo gonna drop down, pick off 1 as well. Bango looking for Mudbone here. Mudbone has a beagle up. Hasten gonna fall as well from France, and 2 players pushed out wood. And what a first round there for Team Absolute. Bango closing things off there with the pick onto Mudbone. And I don't know about you, but you know, the momentum is building up here for Absolute. It's only getting higher at this point.
They're so on point, man. Even at the end of the round, 5 guys were remaining, so Absolute is on point. Everybody is on point.
With the entry pick here, but Hasten will go ahead and retaliate, now making it an even 4-on-4 battle. Weedy once again now actually watching vent in case anyone did get boosted. Frax is still in base here, not quite sure what he's doing, but South will get picked up by Mudbone's ult. Mudbone is gonna actually get smoked off though. Jin picks up Darsix as he tried pushing up B control actually. Jin spotting Mudbone as well in the dark room area, but Jin did pop a couple of bullets before heading back off, and now going to be attempting to frag it from a different angle. Weedy in the meantime is with Frax here. They're probably going to maybe do a split push wood or maybe a full push. Hops in those to pick off one though, but Hasten seems to find the kill there, and Hobson will eventually pick off Weedy. All up to Jin now, no stranger to clutches as we know, Laren, and a 1-on-3 battle for him it is. 1 minute 5 seconds left on the clock. He can practically pick up the bomb here. He spots one bomb, lands a couple of shots into him. Hasten are probably going to get aggressive on this bottom A. No, Hasten actually not getting aggressive on this bottom A, so I think Adequacy is sort of learning from their mistakes at this point now.
Yeah, but Jin does it perfectly. He's checking now the entrance, and he hopes for Guy to rotate, but still, I think he's taking too much time. But if someone can pull a round off 1 against 3, then it's Jin. I mean, he's standing 4-0 in terms of frags as well. He was so on point as well at the map, on the map before, on port, on the attacking side. And if someone can pull those rounds off, it's Jin.
It is, and now 15 seconds left on the clock for him, and surely Adequacy should be smelling something now. Maybe this is the chance. He spots Mudbone, he's right behind him. 9 seconds left on the clock, picks off the first one. He has to run back. And what is Adequacy doing? Are they not looking at the time at this point? 1 second left on the clock. Just in time for him. Spot one already on the bomb side. This is very tense for him. 1-on-2 battle. Helpson already on the bomb side. He picks him off. 1-on-1 battle now for Jin. Gonna go ahead and reload the AK. Plenty of time on the bomb here for him. Jin has to play this, well, the way he wants to, really. I mean, he has plenty of time for that bomb to tick off. Hasten now coming up from the left. What a clutch for Jin here! 1-on-3, picking it off, getting the bomb down just in time.
Man,
that is a highlight right there. Tim, if you're watching, that's a highlight for you right there, my friend. And Jin, there you go, once again, and well, kicking things off there with the first pick onto Mudbone. What a clutch.
Man, Jin absolutely crazy. Now having 8-0 in terms of frags. He's performing so well. He wants to take the trip to China, and I think he really wants.
He wants to relive the moment. I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, went to WCA last year. He wants to relive the moment in my opinion. Really though, getting a pick on this B-Long, surviving on the skin of his teeth on 11 HP. And now Hasten actually, now this is the part, awesome though, picks off the first one. Hasten now getting aggressive, maybe will be able to pick off one player, and no, looks like Jin will be ready for him. And now beautiful positioning coming out of Jin there as well. 3-0 now, Lauren.
Man, Jin is doing nearly everything on that map. He's like, in terms of fragging, he's top as well. He's AWPing. He's like a hybrid player. He's playing a perfect rifle. He's playing a perfect scope, and he's a caller.
We see a massive deathmatch going on in this stage here. Jin picking off two, but great entry from down south initially as he got the first pick there in Elton. Did try rushing Cage, but did get picked up also, and now 1-on-3 battle here for Mudbone. And now personally I feel his confidence isn't going to be at an all-time high at this point. Especially like how badly they are losing, but Weedy will go ahead and pick him up. 4-0 now on the scoreboard. I remember, guys, Absolute did take the first map. They did take the first map on port, 10-2, guys. And I just see someone in the chat saying, why is Jin so good? So Lauren, go ahead and answer that. I mean, Bango getting the first entry pick, but why is Jin so good? Answer, please.
Man, he's just like probably the most experienced player in CrossFire Europe, and as well he's a hybrid player and caller, so he got everything you need to be a good player.
I mean, Jin just on a different level right now, and obviously I think right now Weedy probably gonna go ahead and do some vent play here, I presume. Frax is just playing, actually Frax is going to be jumping into the vents here. Mudbone doesn't seem to be watching that. Bango though will get the first pick. Mudbone did spot him on the cross now. Mudbone needs to watch it beat up. Really the fight up to Mudbone now needs to hope this is going to get picked up by Bango. All up to Hasten now, 1-on-5 situation. And then will just get planted. Hasten, what are you doing? Random flick shot towards B control there. Probably just checking... I don't know what he's checking, I don't know. Oh, Bango, are you serious in that one? Gets him with a one-tap. And right now, this feels like a warm-up for Absolute. This is a whitewash. Man. A complete whitewash.
Absolute is just rolling over. If I would play in Adequacy, I would say, okay, let's stack a spot with 3 guys if we want to get a chance in some rounds. But they are still playing like the same strategy every round, the same setup, and yeah, Absolute is just a point.
Yeah, indeed they are. Now Darsik's actually picking up frags there. Jin still has the OPA. Maybe they're going to get aggressive on this bottom A. I can see Hasten already shifting up towards it. He's going to probably go ahead and peek. It gives away his position. Hasten now has to fall back. He could have made a huge play. Weedy still in base, so picks up Darsik's there. Jin getting awesome as well. He knows Hasten's probably going to come up from the back. Hasten are going to give away the position. Jin picks him up as well. Wow, just a... Adequacy falling down like bombs here. Thompson though picks off now. Jin are going to pick him up. One coming in from the back as well, and he finally cleaned it up there, Lauren. Wow, Jin with the immense picks, and I just seen someone saying in the chat, Kamu saying Jin is a god. And frankly, I don't disagree with that right now. Mudbone though sees the A push, he spots at least 5 of them cross. I mean, Adequacy right now have to force a rotate. Bango already towards bottom 8. Maybe Hasten can open things up here. But Weedy, no, he's going to get the first entry pick. Weedy coming up from Woody, a picks up 2. Managing to wrap though. But Awesome gets 2 of his own. Darsik's found 1 as well. And now Awesome and Darsik's both left on very low HP. Awesome just under 50 here. Meanwhile, Darsik's running around on 7 HP as well. South though watching the back. Bango watching the A ramp area. Now Darsik's will get picked up and Bango will get the second as well. 6-1. And now the question I'm asking myself here is, why they split up? Why go from separate areas? Sure, you're both low HP, but if you can make your 7 HP players go crazy, going first, it's gonna work for Bango though. Getting 2 players of South picked up one as well. And Bango now finds himself a fresh AK, gets a 3rd. Wow, I think South found another one as well, all up to Darsix, and he's just meanwhile looking at the textures on quad box there. I mean, Darsix just doesn't care at this point, I don't think. 1 on 5 for Darsix, and now if he can pull this off, he gets the first kill there. Spot to Weedy as well. If he can pull this off, wow, that's going to be pretty nutty. I mean, if he pulls this off, maybe there might be a bit more,
like a momentum.
yeah, a bit more momentum boost for them in the second half. Finds 2 so far, still 1 on 3. Smoke is down, sorry. And Frax is just gonna go ahead and pre-fire him. 7-1 now on the scoreboard, and 1 more round remaining. This is exactly how it started, Laren. This is exactly how it started on Port.
Yes, like absolute. Like I said before, they are just crazy on points. I don't know what happened. Like Jin performing, like having 14 frags in 8 rounds. Man, that's quite a lot.
Indeed it is, and now South actually keeping this be long. Frax will actually get a 2nd kill here, and it seems like he will eventually drop down, but South manages to pick it up. And now once again, Mudbone, he has the knife bow, and yeah, I think he was just probably typing something there in the chat, but Mudbone though finally back here. 1 on 4 situation for him. Bomb is gonna get planted, but Jin will actually go ahead and pick him up there. What a game that was. What a first half, should we say? 8-1, Laren.
8-1. Like for me, like sub base is a bit hard to say. Okay, it depends on the team what side is better, but Absolute on Blacklist, they are crazy. Like, you don't have a chance in standing a wood. They are just like getting the frags. They're putting out the players all day long. They're getting the entries. They're winning. They also win like these clutch situations, like these 1 against 3 from Jin. It was so crazy. Like he just played with the time perfectly and planted on the last second, and then he killed like the last 3 players, and he's so on point. It's like unbelievable.
An extraordinary performance. But anyway, guys, more on that towards the end. But now we're gonna jump off into the second half here, guys. And I actually clicked the wrong key there, so there we have it. And we're gonna go ahead and switch the scene here, guys. And now this time, Adequacy playing off towards playing on the T side. Sorry, the black side. Jindo kicking things off with the first kill there. Could he find a second? It looks like he's getting beat by Option. Finds a second. Can he get a 3rd? No. Mudbone will eventually trade him up there. Bango though already seems to be top 8. Weedy found himself in the vents. Frax is actually top 8 as well. South now going to be coming in the back, coming in from the back, should we say. And it looks like they're going to probably try Hasten up finds a pick onto South here. Weedy now needs to take this up. He takes his position away. Now going to hold the angle. He's going to affect Weedy at that point. Frax now making his way down. Is he going to pick him up? Yes, he will. Bango making his way down as well. Weedy still coming in from the back. Frax is already bottoming. And Mudbone actually will trade one up here. Mudbone now still firing away. 2-on-2 situation. Weedy coming in from the back. Picks up Hasten. And now all up to Bango here. 1-on-1 situation. And Mudbone stands no chance. Will Bango get the defusal? I think he will. And that's another round here on the scoreboard for Team Absolute. Yeah. 1 more round, Laren.
1 more round left.
1 more round.
1 more round.
Yeah, 1 more round. And Absolute will take this baby home, guys. And Bango just throwing a... I think that was Bango. No, I think that was... South or sorry, Frax that just throwing a random grenade, flash grenade. But anyway, though, Jin now getting very aggressive. He could pick off some players here. Oh, Hobson with the turn on there, picking up Jin. Bango already on bottom A. He's gonna get picked up as well. Frax did get the entry frag actually. I forgot to mention as he picked up Mudbone. And now looks like South is from the back as well. Left on 42 HP up against Darsix here. Now Weedy is actually on his way. Will go ahead and pick him up. Beautiful coordination coming out of Team Absolute there, but Hobson sorry, will go ahead and trade that up there. And now making things a 2-on-3 situation here. Frax already towards the bottom, playing in this corner. South now going to go ahead and come in as well. Frax going to make his move. Not much time left on that bomb. Hasten picks up South. All of the Frax, and he cannot do it. Hasten will go ahead and pick him up. And just in the chat, just Andre is saying this map was a rip. And I agree totally with him there. I mean, South just getting once again the entry pick here. And now at this point, Absolute don't even care. They're playing this like as if it was a fun scrim. Just rushing up bomb sites and rushing up a middle and all sorts of wood as well. As literally they only need one more round. They could play this towards a tie and probably still manage to win this. But anyway, he goes in from the back though. Also finds one. Jin finds one of his own as well. He spots Hasten as well, going off towards the surface. Mudbomb wants to the back as well. Mudbomb though picks up Jin. Mudbomb now looking at South. South was looking at the floor. The Frax up finds one as well. All up to Hobson now. 1-on-3 situation. He gets spotted, and it looks like Absolute will take that one. Wow, what a whitewash! Two rounds.
Man, what the match! Like, it's unbelievable what Absolute did there. Even Frax was inactive. Even Weedy was inactive a bit in CrossFire. They even don't care. They're just like, okay.
Don't care.
They don't care that they were inactive. They were like, okay, let's get back to CrossFire. Okay, 2 days left. Now let's warm up a bit. And they're still on point because they played so long together. Like with Jin, Bango, Frax, Weedy, they played so many scrims, so many matches and cups together. They're used to each other like perfectly.
Indeed, they are. I mean, I do remember a couple of weeks ago talking to Jin, and when I was explaining a couple of the teams, he was so relaxed. He was like, "They're not a problem. Don't worry about it. They're not a problem." And by heck has he delivered today. Yeah. I mean, Jin with an exceptional performance, and I mean, Absolute with a complete whitewash. And I've just been told here from next door by Mars is that F3 is starting their wireless, guys. So we're going to go ahead, switch the screen here for an outro. And we're going to play a bit more Monster Cat for you guys. And then we're going to go ahead and jump in for the semi-final match, guys, which will be Flipside up against Absolute. Don't go anywhere.